Truth Man here. So this last short I did, I can't go without talking about this in detail. I can't. Y'all know people like this. I know people like this. I see people like this. There's people that's doing this that I can't hear them, but they're doing it right as I'm talking about it. And that's you wishing bad on other people. You want other people to suffer like you. Now, sometimes this ain't that bad. But the aspect of it that I'm getting ready to talk about is bad. And that's people. You ever seen people, right? That no matter how much money they make, no matter how much money passed through their head, they always broke. Always can't never solve issues that involve money. And so they get to wishing bad on other people. Like you, we all got our business and stuff like that, and we can help each other sometime. But these people, they always need help. And if you help them every time they need help, it's like you ain't gonna get your own stuff done. Like, we gotta teach our kids, even at a young age, they first start working. Look, you gotta save, man. I'm not the one that's gonna always try to pamper you and never tell you what you need to hear. Anybody that got a job need to save money, especially in the U.S. You never know what costs are gonna come your way. You never know what situation is gonna come your way, what life change is gonna come your way. But I want to talk about people that be wishing bad on other people because they can't get right. They can't get their ish together. So they want everybody else to be beneath them and with them. Man, listen, if I'm healthy, the Most High let the world spin like it's doing right now, and I live with this thing called money and stuff like that, I'm going to have some of it. I'm going to have a lot of it. You know why? Because I'm going to devote my time and energy and my strategy and figure out how. Like our cars, like we, for instance, we drive these cars that's not the best to begin with, and then they get older, and you already know you're going to have money to keep the car fixed, or you're going to have money to get different cars when this break down. This is why we got to get our credit score right, because when you got a high credit score, even if you don't have all the money, you could get the things that you want and the things that you need. I used to be that one. You ever seen these people that, because they filed bankruptcy, because they have repossessions and stuff like that, they say, man, I'm paying cash for everything. I ain't paying cash for everything. I'm going to pay cash. But why would I pay cash for everything? You're going to diminish your cash reserves. To me, I used to say that too. And it took for a couple people to get over on me with cars and different things for me to say, you know what? These mechanics ain't reliable. I need to keep a newer car or a brand new car. If you got your money right, man, look, watch this. If I'm sitting on 100,000, 150,000, am I going to have car problems? No. A lot of us done made millions and still broke, ain't got no money. And that include athletes too. Done made millions and still ain't got no money. You sitting on 150,000 right now. You can get a really nice car and you still gonna have a lot of money left. So this one is kind of about money, but it's kind of about jank too. People try to jank you. That's why you gotta know how to pray. You gotta spend time with your shield up in the unseen realm. and let this stuff bounce off and back to him. Man, get your ish together. Man, watch. He think he all that because he got that car. He ain't giving people rides and stuff like that. Watch. Just watch. Bink. Right back to you. Now you still got the same problem. Can't get right. Because you wishing bad on other people. You always want somebody else to be dealing with this, dealing with that, dealing with this, dealing with that. Let me ask you something. When did you get so hateful? Why not just save? You say, well, I can't. I done heard people that don't even got no bunch of bills. How you not stacking money? You should have a bankroll. You live with this person. You live with that person. You should have a bankroll. Then you try to tell them and they be getting mad. Yep, that's your problem. People telling you what's going to help you and what's going to change. And you don't want to listen. I told y'all, I got it from somebody else. I didn't come up with that. When you save $27.40, that's $10,000 in a year. So think about it. If you save $27.40 on average each day, right? Each day, then in 10 years, you're going to have $100,000 cash. In 15 years, you will have that $150,000. So look at it like this. It's not going to get no easier out here. You don't do what you need to do. If I don't do what I need to do, it's going to get rougher and rougher and tougher. But the person that did that 27, 40, 15 years, let's say you 40 right now. You will be 55 with $150K. You ain't rich, but you ain't broke. You got $150K at 55, you can take vacations. You're going to have a really nice car. You ain't going to have to worry about where you stay at because you could do it all. You could do the Airbnbs. You can get you a house, pay you a mortgage. You can rent. People be struggling like this because they don't be having no money saved up. They don't be having no money. You spend every dime. And I hear like I got on a relative, I said, see, because I was listening, all you hear is purchases being made. Purchase. We all need to make purchases, but you shouldn't be making purchases every time. Man, when I tell y'all this, and I heard somebody say something that I respect, but I disagree with you big time on this. He was trying to say basically that people sharing they failures with people ain't gonna help them. That you should only listen to people who succeed. Man, ain't nobody succeeded every time. The only people that can boast in that kind of success is people that come from people of that kind of success. And you grew up and your father was wealthy. That's the only people that can really boast of that kind of success. A lot of us, though, we learn from our failures. We learn from our mistakes. I like a lot of my videos on this No Matrix channel is me telling you because I went through it. Hey, man, don't go that route. All these years I've been working, and now I'm talking about saving. I could have been doing this all these years, and it would have eliminated some of the financial issue, the car issues, this issue, that issue. A lot of y'all, having a dog will help you, but you can't even buy a dog, and you can't afford to feed a dog. But it'll help you. Like some of y'all just need somebody that's gonna just be down with you like that. A dog, like a pet. But you can't afford it. You out here working though. What and what though? That's slavery. You working just to make purchases. That's part of it. You should spend some money, but you should be working to build generational wealth and all type of other stuff, man. Y'all working to get in a relationship and pop out babies, or make a chick pop out baby, only for her to take your money from you and to put you back in poverty again. You shouldn't be jealous of people out here and what they got. And you shouldn't be wishing bad on people because of what you don't have. Simple as that. But people do it all the time, don't they? Y'all know, like I said, y'all know people. I know people. We all know people. Man, yeah. Every time somebody act funny over their car, man, shut up, man. And some people think that you a street legend by getting food stamp and by being poor. And you think it's acting white to get rich. And the only time some of y'all try to get rich is through crime. You don't even need to commit crime to get rich no more. You can save money and just be consistent and consistently work, and you gonna have money. You gonna have it. Consistently work and save. You gonna have it. You don't gotta wish bad on other people. You won't even look at their car when they get a new car. And then when they don't look at yours, they jealous. Maybe you ever think, maybe they remember how you wasn't happy for them. So your little stuff, they not, what? Listen, that's kind of goofy anyway. Being happy for somebody, you don't wish bad on them, but why would you be happy for people that's not happy for you? I'm not going to be jealous or sad, but I ain't going to be happy for you either. For what? You wasn't happy for me. Man, we went through a financial period when we filed bankruptcy and different stuff. And I noticed that people act like they'll be a straight up pauper, peon, peasant, and to be trying to act like you down there with them because you was down there. They be, can I borrow $20? And you got $200-300 in your pocket, but they trying to act like you down there with them. It ain't rich, but listen, you borrowing $20 to eat, and that person you think down there with you, they ain't got to borrow nothing to eat. They can go eat whatever they want. $200, $300, $600 in their pocket. You know? Every working person, I don't care if you 16 years old, you should have $200. You should have $200 no matter what you got to pay, no matter what you purchase. That I'm giving you your minimum right now. Don't ever go under $200 or $300, no matter what you need. Always have $200 or $300 minimum. I don't care if you just you 14 years old, sweeping hair up in your uncle barber shop. You should always have $200. But you know, guess what? If I get down to $200-300, then guess what I'm gonna do? Oh, can I borrow? Nope. Do you got? Nope. I don't care what bills I got. I don't care what. That's my little threshold. When I get down there, it's F you. No matter what. Kids, it don't matter. I get down to $200-300. I ain't trying to hear nobody. I'm never going lower than that. Never. You'll be like, man, he just trying to use other people's money. Yep. Let me get down there. You exactly right, sir. But anyway, we're gonna do a part 2 to this. This is too much to talk about with this. It's too much to talk about with this for me to just kind of just leave this alone, trying to make a short video. All my videos ain't gonna be short, y'all. So this is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2.